Israeli government is expected to set up a commission of inquiry to examine reports police have used spyware to hack the phones of Israeli public figures without authorization. Officials, protesters, journalists, activists, senior government officials, and a son of former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu were among those allegedly targeted. A witness in Netanyahu's corruption trial was also allegedly monitored. Internationally, the Israeli company NSO has faced widespread allegations that its hacking software, Pegasus, has been sold to and misused by governments around the world. Well, for more on this, here's political analyst Arieh Kovler.
When the first NSO stories began to break a couple of years ago, first obviously the alleged links with the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, and then other stories around the world, it wasn't really a scandal in Israel in the same way. And that's partly because Israelis were reassured that, NSO has guaranteed that it doesn't get used here. And so the revelation that it's being used domestically extremely widely by the police in a way that it seems, at least at the moment, that even prosecutors and more senior government officials were unaware of, is really a bit of a shock. Everyone's wondering what the police have been listening into on our phones. I think the Israeli government has generally considered NSO's Pegasus as being sort of in the box of military hardware, and governments of all stripes around the world have had very little problem with selling weapons to authoritarian governments that can kill people. And in some senses, it's interesting that there's a lot more outrage about a hacking tool than there is about deadly arms sales that governments all around the world sell to authoritarian and problematic regimes. I do think Israel has toughened up a bit on NSO in recent months, even before this broke, because the United States began to get tough with it.